You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Yo, what's good, man? We live, man. 15 Minutes of Fame. Heavybags, a.k.a. that 15 Minutes of Fame, dude. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do this quick blog since I'm not a blogger. It's my first blog. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let the fans know what's going on with this whole angry fan interview with the homie John Doe from the Cartel, Milwaukee, man. Shout out to the Cartel, man. I love you guys' work, man. I'm a fan. Now I listened to the angry fan interview. It's been brought to my attention by a couple of my peers, in this industry. Got a couple phone calls and stuff like that. That John Doe had a couple of things to say about me in his angry fan interview. After listening to the interview, the whole interview, by the way, I listened to it. It seems to me that he's got a problem with something that I said, about the T-Rex Danny Myers situation. He was mad that I said that it doesn't make sense, for T-Rex to be doing, the battle over there. Now, let me just address that real quick as to what I meant, since you said that you didn't know what I meant. I meant that because I feel as though like T-Rex is New York, URL, that's his home. Danny Myers is A-Hat, that's his home. Besides your footage, as a battle rap fan, it doesn't really make sense for me to see that over there. You know what I mean? It just didn't make sense to me. That's why I asked him that. I didn't mean no disrespect. That doesn't mean that I don't support what you guys got going on. That doesn't mean nothing. That just means that that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have my own opinion. Okay? That's why I asked him that. Because it doesn't make sense for me for them to go do an outside league. Alright? He also had a problem with something that I said about a Milwaukee street corner. First of all, the reason why I said that was because Danny Myers went on Twitter and he said me and Rex would be doing the battle on a Milwaukee street corner. Okay? I know Rex personally. I speak to Rex. He ain't doing no battle on no Milwaukee street corner. I don't care who's filming it. It's not gonna happen. Anybody that knows Rex know that. It's not gonna happen. You had a problem with something that Mickey Fax said. He gave his opinion. You know what I mean? This is our opinions. The reason why that people are giving their opinions, and you said too many people got their hands in the pot, it's because you guys made it public about the 12,000. Y'all did that. I didn't do that. It's my job to cover the situation. This is what the fans want to know. Alright? It's my job to deliver what the fans want to know. So, y'all looking for T-Rex. Y'all can't find T-Rex. I found them. I interviewed them. I asked the questions that everybody wanted to know. Okay? I never said nothing bad about the Cartel. We actually support the Cartel over here. I don't know if you did your research, but we support everything over here. Anybody across this country will tell you that we support everything over here. And as far as Rex go, if you notice, he hasn't done no interviews with nobody else. And that was for a reason. Because we are respected out here. You know what I mean? So I think that you should do your homework just a little bit more. And if you don't, that's fine. But I think you should do your research a little bit more as to who we are and as to who I am. And, then you would know that I'm not biased at all. I don't take shots at nobody. You know what I mean? If I had an issue with you or the Cartel, I would have addressed you.
Well, didn't you address him? Didn't you reach out to him?
Well, I wasn't going to show the people this, but let me just tell you this. So I'm going to do this since this is what everybody else does. So let me see real quick. So when the interview drops, can you show them that real quick? Can you get that?
I think we can get that.
So the interview drops, okay? I knew that the interview was going to drop. So I hit John Doe up on Facebook. Since I don't have his number, I've never spoke to this man, I don't owe this man nothing. You know what I mean? I hit him on Facebook because that's the only way that I knew how to contact him. I specifically said, I just want to let you know that I'm the messenger. Love your work, bro. He chose not to respond to me. He chose to go on Angry Fan Radio and do the response blog on there instead of calling me. My number's on Facebook. You know, instead of responding to my messages, he chose to air it out on Angry Fan Radio. You know what I mean? Cool. As far as I go, I spoke to Danny Myers the day after the blog dropped. I even heard his rounds for Rex. Did he have a problem with anything I said? He didn't tell me. Absolutely not. So why would you, as a cameraman, have a problem with what I say? I didn't dish your brand. I didn't say nothing bad about your brand. I love your work. It's great. You're an innovator in this industry. But for you to sit here and try to attack my credibility and tell me that I need to do my research, I've been to 60 events in these past 2 years. You know what I mean? I haven't got out to Milwaukee yet. But I'm everywhere. You know what I mean? So what I want to do, I heard your interview. I personally want to let you know that I accept your invitation. You can fly me and my team out, and I will personally cover your event. And it'll probably be the best coverage that, you know, Black Ice Cartel's ever had. No disrespect. I will do that for you personally. If that's what you want to do, since you fly, be a man of your word. Fly me out. Let me cover your event. That's what we're going to do? I would love to. I would love to, because that's the type of love that I like to show. You know what I mean? So, as far as my opinion goes, I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't tell you what to do with your brand, and you damn sure ain't going to tell me what to do with my brand. You know what I mean? If I offended you in any way, I guess I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I never meant to. But this is what I do for a living. I don't go to work after this. This is what I do for a living. You know what I mean? I have a personal relationship with these battlers, and there was a reason why T-Rex chose me to do that interview with. You know what I mean? You don't see nobody else doing interviews about it. It's the reason why I got it. It's because I'm respected out here. I'm respected across the country. And I want to keep it like that. So this ain't going to be some big back and forth war. Like, I respect the Cartel. I respect Black Ice. I respect John Doe. I respect everybody over there. I love Milwaukee. For you to make this a Milwaukee thing is just crazy to me. Crazy. But I just want to let you guys know that that was my reasoning behind the situation. I felt like he jumped out the window a little bit. So I just had to, you know, let you guys know my side of the story. Alright, and anybody out there that I offended, I apologize. And 15 minutes of fame, I'll see you in Milwaukee, man. Salute, man.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. We're now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Yeah. That's my motherfucking jam right there.